What's up, YouTube? Today we are going to be out in the garage. It's a nice chilly November day. We're going to be toasty in here with the heat on, putting this Mercedes back together. So we're going to bolt transmission and flywheel and everything back onto the block so we can test start it and post it up for sale, because I don't think I'm going to use it. Just don't have anything to put it in right now, and I'm trying to downsize. I'm just sick of stuff laying around. I've got like a Jeep and Mercedes graveyard in my garage, and old blue here doesn't ever really need anything, and that's pretty much my Jeep for the moment that I use for everything. So yeah, I just want to downsize, get rid of some stuff, maybe help some other people out with their projects. So we're gonna get this thing together and running so we can send it on down the road.
Check this.
We have the transmission is mated up to the engine now. Pretty basic job. It's pretty easy out here on the floor like this. So a couple things we're going to do to prep for trying to start this thing. Just hooked up the power wire to the starter. This is a really simple setup. So we're going to use this positive battery terminal here. The trigger wire for the solenoid is this purple wire. It's still in this factory location, so we'll just have a jumper to the battery that'll fire that off. We'll have to rig up some sort of negative battery terminal. I think I might have a spare one. And then over here we have fuel. So this is your fuel in to the pump. So we got our injection pump right here, and this is the return line coming off the filter. They both need to be in the tank. The pickup line obviously has to stay submerged. And then we have a prime here, so you loosen this up. And I can already hear it moving fuel, so that's good. We did have this run in about a year and a half ago. So we're going to crack all these injector lines, make sure we got fuel pushing out of the return. I can see bubbles here, so that's a good sign. Just push that on a little farther. And then we'll fire it up. So these glow plugs are pretty simple. We'll probably try to use a set of jumper cables or something. And if not, we'll hit it with a little starter fluid. It's pretty warm in here today, about 65, so it should start. And we'll keep a block of wood handy just in case there's a runaway, just to cover that up. This engine's pretty easy because there's no turbo, so we got a nice flat spot there. So I'm gonna go get my battery, get a cable hooked up, and fire this thing up. Let's crank it and get some fuel to those injectors. Well, good thing I wasn't standing there. Cranked over just a tiny bit, and there's still some fluid in that power steering pump. So I'm gonna put a hose on there and run the hose into the bucket to try to catch that before we do anything else. All right, so we're gonna crank on it a little bit and get some fuel coming out of these injector lines. So you can see they've all got pretty steady trickle. Like I said, I didn't run this out of fuel last time I used it, so I was hoping it wouldn't have any air in the lines. I put a hose on the power steering pump, so it's pumping into a bucket. There shouldn't be much left in there now, but I kind of made a nice mess. So now we're going to snug up the injector lines. I got jumper cables for the glow plugs, and see if she fires. Well, got some smoke, but no boom boom. Ooh. It was thinking about it. We got black smoke that time. We got the glow plugs heating. Gonna try it again. Here we go. It's alive. Can't breathe, but it sounded pretty good. Let's see if it'll restart again. Well, I would say it's a success. Started right back up. It actually sounds good. Smoking a little bit, but I mean, the fuel that was in it when I got it was really nasty. And then it's been sitting about 1.5 years, so I think we'll give it a diesel purge kit and just get it up to temperature and probably clean right up. So it's not knocking or banging or anything. Sounds pretty good. I had 124,000 miles on it, something like that when I bought it. The car that it came out of, so I think it's a pretty healthy little motor. So alright, well that's it for today. We were successful. It's kind of fun to hear it run again, and I'll keep you updated on what happens with it. So if you want it, shoot me an email. Links in the description down below. As of right now, I don't have a use for it, so we'll probably be putting it on Marketplace or something here pretty soon. So thanks for watching, and catch you later.